his way home from the factory. The dim streetlights struggled to shine through the thick snowflakes that blanketed the city. Davis, weary from a long day's work, anticipated the comfort of his home. But as he arrived, something felt unsettling. The door, which he always made sure to lock, was slightly open. With caution, he stepped inside, and as he did, a strange sound from the upper floor caught his attention. It was a moan, mixed with a sinister whisper that seemed to grow louder with each step he took towards it. When he reached the bedroom, he slowly pushed the door open. The creature that had been hiding in the shadows had eyes that shone brightly and a mouth full of large, sharp teeth. Its face, smeared with blood, reflected the faint light from the street lamp outside, and its deeply sunken eyes stared at Davis. Paralyzed with fear, Davis could only stand and watch the horror before him. Suddenly, the creature lunged at him with a swift and abrupt movement. Davis, with a scream stuck in his throat, was thrown backward and hit the ground. The creature stood over him, its gaze as if wanting to devour his soul. Davis, still in shock, looked for a way to escape, but his legs had gone weak from fear. At that moment, a sound from downstairs reached his ears. A sound like a whisper, slowly getting closer. Davis, now with a glimmer of hope for salvation, tried to follow the sound. But the creature, with a laugh that spilled out of its bloodied mouth, drew closer and gradually gave way to a menacing silence. Davis, still lying on the ground, looked up at the creature with fear evident in his eyes and asked, "Who? What are you?" The creature, with a voice that seemed to come from afar, replied, "I am from the fourth dimension, where time and space do not exist as you know them. I feed on the fear and distress of you humans. Every shiver that runs through you is like a sweet nourishment to me." Davis, now understanding what he was up against, spoke with a trembling voice. "What do you want from me?" The creature, now closer with a twisted smile, said, "I want to taste your fear. I want to experience your distress. And you, Davis, have a fear that I have not yet tasted." Davis, realizing there was no escape, decided to confront the creature. Davis slowly rose, his eyes blazing with defiance. "I am not afraid of you," he declared with a firm and resolute voice. "And I will not give you what you seek. It would be best for you to return to your own realm, vile creature." The creature, taken aback by such a reaction, paused momentarily. Then, with a voice now laced with threat, it responded, "You cannot escape me, Davis. I am present in every shadow, in every nightmare. You may elude me for a moment, but I will always return." Davis, having made his decision, stepped forward with determined strides. "Then come and see if you can truly feed on me," he challenged. "I have moved beyond fear, and now is the time for confrontation." The creature, faced with an unexpected challenge, seemed to hesitate. Davis seized the opportunity and dashed towards the exit. But just as he reached for the doorknob, the creature, with astonishing speed, blocked his path. Davis, with courage welling up from within, held up the small, ancient object he had pulled from his pocket and faced the creature. "Return to hell," he commanded. The creature, with a terrifying scream, burned and vanished. Davis, now alone in the room, took a deep breath. He knew the creature might return, but now he was ready to face any darkness that might come in the future. Davis approached the window and looked out. The snow continued to fall gently, but now each flake seemed to shine like a light in the darkness. He smiled and promised himself to embrace each new day as a gift and never let fear overcome him again. And so it was that Davis, with the power passed down through generations, defeated the darkness and brought light back into his life.